The top news posts of September 16.
Tuesday, September 16th at 3:34 a.m. Live updates. Israel begins ground offensive in Gaza City as Uncommission says Israel is committing genocide. CNN. Israel has begun a major ground offensive in Gaza City, warning residents to evacuate. A UN commission claims genocide, while reports state dozens are killed as Gaza is burning.
Tuesday, September 16th at 2:52 a.m. An inquiry finds top Israeli officials incited genocide in Gaza, Reuters. UN inquiries increasingly find Israel's actions in Gaza constitute genocide. Reports condemn deadly escalation, presenting a blunt indictment of the ongoing war.
Tuesday, September 16th at 2, Kash Patel to face questions from Congress amid turmoil at his FBI CNN. FBI Director Kash Patel faces intense scrutiny and questions from Congress over his actions and unregretted social media posts regarding the Charlie Kirk investigation.
Monday, September 15th at 11:55 p.m., Trump sues the New York Times for $15 billion alleging defamation and libel, CNBC. Trump has launched a massive $15 billion defamation and libel lawsuit against the New York Times, alleging their Epstein-related coverage was defamatory.
Monday, September 15th at 11:49 p.m. Venezuela's President Maduro denounces a boat attack as Trump announces another, the New York Times. President Trump announced a second U.S. military strike on a Venezuelan boat, killing 3 alleged drug traffickers in international waters.
Monday, September 15th at 10:11 p.m. Trump Besant say us and China have agreed on TikTok sale, The Washington Post. A TikTok deal is reached between the U.S. and China. Oracle will enable continued U.S. operations using a Chinese algorithm. Trump's shutdown threat delivered the agreement.
Monday, September 15th at 9:53 p.m. Charlie Kirk murder suspect appeared to confess to killing on Discord, company says CBS News. A suspect in a killing linked to Charlie Kirk confessed on Discord. DNA links them to the scene. The FBI probes a wider plot and alleged ideological motives.
Monday, September 15th at 9:53 p.m. Poland neutralized a drone operating over government buildings. Polish Prime Minister The Hill. Poland neutralized drones over government sites. Amid Russian drone incursions, NATO allies discuss protecting airspace as the UK summoned Russia's ambassador for unprecedented violations.
Monday, September 15th at 9:27 p.m. Trump says he would have lowered flags for slain Minnesota Democrat, but governor didn't ask The Hill. Defending not demanding flags, Trump said he'd lower them for a slain Minnesota Democrat if asked, after initially claiming ignorance and blaming the governor.
Monday, September 15th at 9:17 p.m. US Appeals Court rejects Trump bid to oust feds, Lisa Cook, Reuters. An appeals court rejected Trump's bid to remove Lisa Cook from the Federal Reserve Board, affirming her position. This comes as her bank documents reportedly contradict prior mortgage fraud allegations.
Monday, September 15th at 8:36 p.m. Trump economic advisor Miran gets Senate nod to join Fed board. The Senate has confirmed former Trump economic advisor Stephen Miran to the Federal Reserve Board. He now officially serves as a new Fed governor, a key appointment.
Monday, September 15th at 7:57 p.m. British politicians condemn Elon Musk's comments at anti-migrant rally, AP News. British politicians condemned Elon Musk's abhorrent comments at a far-right anti-migrant rally in London. Over 100,000 attended, with clashes erupting amid fears of legitimizing extremist views.
Monday, September 15th at 5:57 p.m. J.D. Vance said some pretty serious things on Charlie Kirk's podcast today, Slate. J.D. Vance made serious comments on Charlie Kirk's podcast today. Slate has the full story and analysis on these significant statements.
Monday, September 15th at 5:06 p.m. Florida Attorney General declares open carry of guns law of the state. Politico. Florida's Attorney General confirms open carry of guns is now the law of the state after a court ruling. What does this mean for gun owners and law enforcement?
Monday, September 15th at 2:14 p.m. UK aristocrat partner jailed 14 years for killing daughter D.W. Com. UK aristocrat Constance Martin and partner Mark Gordon jailed for 14 years for their newborn baby's death. The child froze and was found in a shopping bag.